What's up, y'all? So, there's something strange going on with the planes around the world and in the airports and stuff like that. Within the last few weeks, we had about, I would think, I'm just guessing, about 5 plane crashes within the last few weeks, which is not normal for planes. Planes are not supposed to crash. But why is so many planes crashing? But here's another story. My daughter was coming in town and she was supposed to be here on Sunday. She goes to the airport. She's waiting all day. She was supposed to leave at 4 o'clock. Then they tell her 6 o'clock. Now she's at the gate just waiting. Then at 6 o'clock they tell her 8:50. Then at 8:50 they tell her 10:50. And then after 10:50 they say the flight has been canceled. So then they said, what do you want to do? After she stands in line. First off, she's there all day. And then she stands in line to talk to somebody to resolve this. So then they tell her, what are you going to do? You want to take the very next day they had a flight that had a layover. She didn't want to deal with that because she already had to deal with this all day long. So she just wants a direct flight like we paid for. So it skipped a day, then she could come the very next day. So then she tries to come the very next day, which is today. And she's at the airport for a while. She's supposed to leave at 4 o'clock. Then they push it to 4:28. And, she's getting discouraged, but I'm like, no, you'll be able to come. You'll be able to come. Don't get discouraged. Then it was 4:50. Then after 4:50, it was 5:15. And I was telling her, I was like, well, at least they're not pushing hours back like yesterday or the day before yesterday. You know what I'm saying? They're just doing like a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? So maybe they had to clean the cockpit more or clean certain things and they thought they would be finished. So then they say then they say 6 o'clock. Then at 6 o'clock, they let her board. Now, it might be a little off on the times. This happened today. We were supposed to see my baby girl. She was coming in from New York to Atlanta, and she was dealing with some bullshit. But, so 6 o'clock, she gets on the plane, and she's sitting on the plane for a good 45 minutes. Do you know that they told everybody on the plane that the flight has been canceled to get off? This happened today. This is the second time. And then on top of that, I bought my ticket from Priceline. And Priceline, you can't talk to nobody. You try to talk to somebody, then they tell you to talk to Frontier, but you can't even talk to nobody. You can't talk to nobody. So you buy a ticket, you just out for something. They just got my money, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't giving me shit. But they tell me to talk to Frontier, but then Frontier is like, oh, if you ain't bought it directly from me, what the fuck is you calling me for? They ain't say it like that, but it was all automated. I didn't get to talk to one fucking person. Like, goodness gracious, I want to speak to people. I want old school shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even care about that. I'm more worried about my baby. She was in the airport for 2 full days on her little vacation from work, and she couldn't come visit her parents because what the fuck is going on with the airplanes in air traffic control and all that shit nowadays? The planes are crashing. You got planes crashing. You know what I'm saying? And she, that was a Frontier flight that did all of this, for your information. But my daughter usually takes Delta, but I told her it was too expensive to take Delta all the time. So can we try to do, you know what I'm saying? So this is the experience she gets. But then I had to let her know because she was like, well, if Delta, this wouldn't happen. But Delta just had a fucking plane crash. So like I was telling, I think it was 2. I think one People survived and the plane flipped over. But if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not saying that it happened, but if I'm not mistaken, they had 2 plane crashes, Delta. So she can say what she wants. All these damn planes need to be safe in their damn air. It used to be 1 plane crash maybe every 10 years. There's a plane crash every day lately. In other countries, I get alerts on that type of shit, man. I'm all about looking, being into like the news and stuff like that. So this is ridiculous. There's got to be something going on. Y'all, like, don't let a plane take off if you can't land it safely. You got loved ones on board. I will go fuck crazy if something happened to my baby because you motherfuckers don't know how to handle your business and be in the air together and control the air traffic. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. So flights are getting canceled. Airplanes are crashing. People are still ugly. And people are still not subscribing. Well, I was just like, you guys have a good one. Thanks.